Hey guys, Jarek the Game Dragon here, doing some more Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 gameplay. Prepare yourself for a Modern Warfare 3 spam, because I'm going to upload a lot of Modern Warfare 3. Just a few games I had within the last hour or so. Anyway, this game isn't anything special, but I'm going to upload it because I really like the Type 95 in this game. I'm still incredibly disappointed that they made this 3-round burst. I don't know why they decided to. The real Type 95 isn't 3-round burst. But if you guys know me, you know I really do like the Type 97 and the Type 95. Probably my favorite bullpup. It's a really, really comfortable gun to hold, and yeah, I like the real one a lot. I wish they were legal in America. For some reason, the Type 97, which is the 5.56 civilian version, 223 chambered, you can't get it in America. For some reason, they banned it, so unfortunately, I'm not able to pick one of those up, but yeah, I really like the gun. That's the end of the story. Anyway, I started out not too good on this, and then I kind of did better. I mean, this isn't a fantastic game. Feels a little bit slow. You gotta play a little defensively on this map instead of just charging in like an idiot, because it's so wide open. There's so many spaces you can get shot from. You never know where people are gonna be shooting at you from. Like right there, I didn't even see that guy. You probably did. I didn't see him when I was playing. But yeah. Anyway, the gun I'm using, like I said, it's a Type 95, and I'm using the attachment. I can't jump over that car. I'm using the ACOG and rapid fire. If you use the double attachment thing on the Type 95 or anything with 3-round burst really, and put an ACOG and rapid fire on it, my goodness, it becomes the most overpowered gun. Now, when I say that, I don't mean it needs to be patched. I think it's honestly balanced into the rest of the guns perfectly, just because it's really good at long range. And up close, if you have steady aim, it's good, but other than that, it's not very good up close. But if you do have steady aim, you can really get some really lucky headshots up close as you turn the corner and just kind of twitch shot them. But yeah, I do really, really like this gun. It is very, very good. The perks I'm using are Sleight of Hand Pro, Hardline Pro, and I believe Steady Aim Pro, as two more guys walk along there, and oh, I got shot in the face. I could have continued going with that kill streak, but nope. Oh, I got a Predator, and I think I'm gonna get, nope, just one person. I thought I was gonna get two, but I only got one. But yeah, this gun is probably my favorite gun in this game, and like I said, it is my favorite, probably my favorite bullpup. In real life, even though I do really like the F2000, I gotta say, I think I like the Type 97 a lot more than the F2000. Not just because, oh, the F2000's gotten publicity now, I could care less what people think is cool and what's popular. I just really like the way the Type 97 feels. It really does feel like a bullpup M16. It really is that comfortable. I'm using one FPG here because at this point I didn't have two unlocked, even though I had two MP9s unlocked and two Scorpions unlocked. I really didn't use the FPG that much. I was completely aware that they were pretty much the best sidearms you can get when you do wield them. But I don't know, I just didn't decide to unlock them for some reason. And I wasn't the host in any of these games. Any of the last games I was playing, I wasn't the host. And host advantage means so much in this game. It's pretty much like it was in Black Ops. If you have 3 bars and they have 4 bars, you're pretty boned unless they have no idea where you are. Even then, it takes way too long to kill someone. But I think using rapid fire on a 3-round burst gun kind of messes with that a little bit. I really didn't have too many connection issues tonight, and it's kind of surprising. I don't have the theater mode turned off. As you see, I'm recording this with the theater mode right now, and using Dxtory to record. And yeah, I just didn't have that many connection issues tonight. So maybe they patched it. Maybe I just got lucky. I think I was just getting lucky though, because I was noticing a lot of PDX clan tags, which, if you don't know, PDX is the airport name for Portland. It's Portland's airport, it's PDX. So that's something you're going to be seeing pretty much only in Portland. People in Portland have a lot of pride for the city, and yeah, PDX is probably a clan tag I might put up when I'm able to put them up. Either that or it's either Wart or PDX. I always put one of the two up, depending if you can only have 3 or 4. I think it was Bad Company 2 that only let you have 3, which is like, no, let me have one more. And, oh, there's someone. Just one shot. This thing, it's good without rapid fire, but when you do put rapid fire on it, it just makes it infinitely better. Same with the M16. I'm hearing from a lot of people that they don't like the M16. The M16 is underpowered now. It sucks. But honestly, the M16 is pretty good in this game. I mean, it's nowhere near as good as it was in, you know, COD 4, but it is definitely a good gun, to say the least. And I was totally outgunned here. There was about 5 of their teammates, and I was right there. I'm surprised I survived that long. I think it's just because they didn't see me at all. I think in the end we actually lost this match, even though we were ahead. So, whatever. The kill streaks I'm using are Predator. Almost didn't get someone out of that. So I thought I wasn't going to get anyone. Oh, and I died. Someone shot me while I was putting that out. The kill streaks I'm using are a Predator, a attack helicopter, and Overwatch. I really like Overwatch. I probably should change the attack helicopter because those things just get shot down immediately. They rarely ever get a lot of kills. Every once in a while they will, but usually the only time they do is small maps with a lot of stuff above people, so they can't really shoot them down. That's really the only time it gets a lot of kills, so I should probably switch that out. Anyway, I do like, however, that they added in the Hardline Pro. Every 2 assists you get is a kill, because I get so many assists in games. Like, it's ridiculous how many assists I get. There was no way I was gonna survive that right there. What was I saying? Right, I get a lot of assists. Man, Halo needs to incorporate that a lot. I cannot tell you how many games in Halo Reach. Wow, someone right to my right, and I didn't even see him. Whatever. Yeah, I can't tell you. Oh, now I got him. I can't tell you how many times in Halo Reach I've gotten more assists than I've gotten kills in a free-for-all match. It happens a lot. It's kind of obnoxious, where you shoot the hell out of someone, and then someone else comes along, puts 1 pistol bolt into him, and then he dies. It's like, come on. Anyway, like I was talking about earlier, the connection, and there's the end of the match right here. The connection, I didn't have a bad connection, but I didn't have a really strong connection. I think it was at 3 or 4 bars pretty much all the time, but it wasn't hosting, and that was the main point. I did have a good connection all night long, though. So, there's the final kill. That guy's getting lit up from all sides. And I went 20-8, so we had a decent game, but we lost, so whatever. That was the first game. Let's go to the next one. Alright, now here's the second game I'm going to show you guys. Again, I'm using the Type 95 and an FPG, except for I'm dual-wielding FPGs now because I unlocked the Akimbo attachment, quotation marks, for it. And that's why I'm going to be showing you two, because I was using the Type 95 on both. I do really like this map. The map is Fallen. It reminds me a lot of Call of Duty 4 maps. It really does. There's a lot of different ways to go different places. There's a lot of different ways to flank people, but it doesn't feel like overpowering. It doesn't feel like there are too many different places to get shot from. Usually you'll be able to do a one-on-one on this map. Usually you'll be able to do a one-on-one fight, which I'm usually pretty good at. Say usually a lot. And yeah, I just really like this map. Maps for Infinity Ward are really, really hit and miss. I either really like them or really don't like them. This just happens to be one of the ones that I really like. And I've noticed kind of a pattern with the ones I like. The ones I like are usually maps where you can play very defensively and win. The maps I don't like are usually ones where it's basically the extent is charge in, shoot everywhere, and then run out of the room. Now, I can do well on those, but not really that big of a fan of that. So, what do I mean by playing defensively? Well, I kind of mean, you know, just kind of playing smart. I prefer the maps that slow down the gameplay a little bit and basically reward people that are thinking more when they play, instead of just charging into the room, shooting everywhere, maybe going around trying to flank, or you know, use a kill streak on that certain area, or do something basically. Basically, do something a little more than the usual skill required for Call of Duty. Like, I'm not trying to rag on Call of Duty when I say this, but usually the skill required to win in Call of Duty is either having the better gun, having a better internet connection, or just you shot first. That's usually the extent of skill in Call of Duty, just period. And I don't mean, I don't want to rag on it. I mainly say that because I play pretty much everything, and whenever I say a game that takes skill, I kind of immediately I'll think of something a little more balanced, like say Rainbow Six Vegas or Battlefield. I'll think more of those series. It's just a very arcade shooter. Call of Duty has kind of always been an arcade shooter, and I'd be fine with that if they didn't try to kind of push the tacticalness at you. They try way too much to go, look at how cool this gun is, look how tactical we are, and it's like, this game is not tactical in any way whatsoever. So that's probably the only reason I really rag on it so much. It's just because they try to push themselves to be something they're completely not. It's like in Overwatch there, I totally should have died. That guy was probably mad. Yeah, I do like the kill streak. The kill streak is probably my favorite kill streak out of all of them, just because it really does help you. It just kind of flies above you, shoots everything in sight. And I saw all those guys, and fuck that, I'm out. I'm not going to stick around there. teammates. I thought they were going to try to go around. I always assume that people are going to do the smart thing in this game, and they never do, and it gets me killed a lot. Like, I'll look behind me, assuming they're going to try to flank me, but no, they charge in the front door like idiots, whereas if I was anticipating them to do the stupid thing, I probably easily would have got that kill, but no. I don't know, I play too much Battlefield, and I don't know how I didn't see that guy, just standing right in the open. But yeah, I play too much Battlefield in Vegas where people actually do the smart thing. In Battlefield, people will try to flank you because there's so much room and so much space to move. That's something that I'm not a big fan about a lot of these maps, is that there's some of the smallest maps out of any of the Call of Duty games in this game. Dome is really a small map, and it doesn't give you a whole lot of room to move. It's kind of one of the more hectic, frantic, fast-paced maps. Yeah, it just doesn't give you a whole lot of room. And I can do well there. I mean, I kind of like that map. But I like it when they give me a little bit more room to move. I think this is a perfect size map. Kind of medium size. It's not too big, it's not too small. You're not going to see action every single minute, but you're not going to be getting shot at every minute at the same time. So yeah, maybe it's the size that's also making you play more defensively. I don't know. I just like the map. I guess that's all I can say. And here, I didn't see that. I saw the guy in the ghillie suit, but it was a little bit too late. And here, I honestly did not know where I was getting sniped from. Now, when I'm watching, I do that a lot. Or I will be playing and not see someone right there on my screen. And then I'll be watching the video and I'll be going, why am I not shooting at that guy? He's standing right in the open. What am I doing? Yeah, there's someone standing at the top of the stairs trying to snipe me. And probably he could have easily shot me through the wall. One bullet would have killed me. Because bullets are... I mean, I know bullets go through walls and everything, but they're kind of a little overdone in this game. I mean, they'll go through like 10 solid feet of concrete. Anyway, I started out doing really well in this game, and then kind of started doing bad after that. There's a few times where I got a few death streaks. I really didn't do too well anymore. Honestly, I think I was using my FPGs more than I was actually using the Type 95 on this level. But whatever, I figured it was good enough to upload, so why not upload? Give you a 2 for 1. Because I finally got that guy. I actually didn't even shoot him, but people's freaking hit marker, the hit detection in this game is so strange. It has to do with the internet connection, just like in Black Ops. Sometimes you can shoot 10 feet to the left, and it'll give you a random headshot. Let's say you killed someone. It's like, what? I wasn't shooting at him. I've had that happen a lot, where I'm shooting at someone, and I kill that guy, but he's standing 5 feet to the right of another person, and I just end up killing him too. Like right there, I totally should not have killed that guy, but whatever, I guess it just had a better internet connection, so that was the end of story. Something else about this game, you'll notice this right here. I heard someone, I think they started shooting, and I saw the shadow, so I just started shooting, and people will just run right into your bullets. If they see where bullets are coming from, they just charge right into them and then die. I don't understand why you would do that, but people do it a lot. I don't know, bullets don't seem very intimidating. When the guns are being shot in this game, the sound effects for them are so weak. They don't feel strong, they feel like toys. That's something I've always hated about Call of Duty. They just don't feel very strong. And it seems like progressively every single COD game that comes out, the guns feel weaker and weaker. So I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's another reason why people don't want to charge in front of bullets in Battlefield. In Battlefield, you die rather quickly, and that guy was hosting, which is starting to piss me off. I could light somebody up, and this guy, I could light him up, and he just wouldn't die, like right there. Shot him in the dick 4 different times, and nope, he was still alive. So, host advantage, it means way too much in this game. And that guy was trying to snipe me. Nope. Chuck Testa. I completely forgot what I was talking about. That made me go on a completely separate rant. What was I talking about? Eh, fuck it, I don't remember. I think we're not even close to the end of the game. Games usually on this map last a little bit longer. This one's going a little bit slower than normal, but yeah, they do usually last a little longer. So this video is going to be somewhat long, longer than a regular COD video that I'd upload. Usually they only last. Games in Call of Duty are usually pretty short. They usually only last somewhere around... Man, I was lucky to get that guy. They usually only last somewhere around, let's say, 5 to 10 minutes. Usually somewhere around 7-8 minutes long. So, yeah, I'm not really complaining about that. And I ran into someone's mine. I got 2 of them, but then the mine killed me. So, I got a Predator out of it. And when I pulled out the Predator, I don't know if all of them were dead or what, but you know, I just couldn't see anyone, and I had no idea where anybody was. So, didn't get any kills out of that. Stealth nommer. That's something I really do like about the PC version of this game. The PC version is linked with your Steam. It doesn't use Steam servers, so the servers unfortunately are still kind of bad. But it's linked with your Steam, so if you want to change your name, you don't have to use your gamer tag or anything. You can just change your Steam name, and that's what's going to show up. So that's pretty cool that you can change your name. And fitting that I got the last kill as my computer stuttered. I don't know if I'm the only person that this happens to, but on PC, Modern Warfare 3 kind of stutters for me. Like, you see me stop shooting and then just start shooting on the ground again. And, like, right there, it all just happened at once. I don't know why, but Modern Warfare 3 for me just stutters. Like, it'll just kind of stop for a split second and then continue on. It's not my computer overheating or giving me any problems or anything. It just does it at random. But yeah, I went 23 and 9. I did okay. I kind of had a few death streaks. Could have done a lot better, but there you go. That's some more Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 gameplay, and I'll see you guys next video.